Favor Runner is a delivery app built specifically for Texans who want to make money by delivering restaurant food, groceries, and a whole mix of other items to people in their area. The main draw with Favor is just how flexible it is. You get to set your own schedule, decide how often you work, and choose when and where to deliver. There's no pressure to hit certain hours, and there is a low barrier to entry. And all it takes is a smartphone, reliable transportation like a car or scooter, a valid driver's license, and a bank account, and you can get started pretty quickly after passing a basic background check. Earnings on Favor come from base pay, customer tips, and occasional promotions. The base pay isn't much to write home about. It ranges anywhere from $2 to $14 per delivery, and you'll notice it usually skews toward the lower end for typical runs. However, the tipping culture in Texas can help boost your total pay, especially since Favor requires a minimum tip on every delivery, and runners get to keep 100% of whatever tips come in. There's also a system where certain high-demand neighborhoods or busy times offer promos, so if you're strategic about when and where you deliver, you can bump up your earnings a bit. Plus, Favor has instant pay, so earnings can be cashed out right away for a small 99-cent fee, or you can just wait for weekly direct deposits. Favor Runner does a decent job supporting its drivers. Human support is available if you run into issues, and there's some insurance provided, which is a nice safety net compared to a few other platforms. The app also offers walkthrough videos and a straightforward onboarding process, keeping things simple, even for beginners with no delivery experience. But it isn't all upside. One of the big pain points is that as a runner, you're on the hook for all your own expenses like gas, car maintenance, and any gear you buy to make deliveries easier. That can add up quickly and really eat into your earnings, especially when the base pay is low. Some areas in Texas have a lot of runners, which leads to sluggish order volume and more time waiting around for a good request. Another thing that can catch people off guard is that you sometimes have to physically place orders yourself at restaurants or stores rather than just picking them up, which takes more time and can be frustrating if you're trying to make deliveries quickly. Favor is all about flexibility and ease of entry. So for someone needing to make some quick cash or those who want a gig that works around their existing schedule, it offers a way to try out delivery driving with almost no commitment. However, making a solid income can be hit or miss unless you're in a market with more demand than drivers, and even then, expenses can pile up faster than you think. Yes, in summary, Favor is easy to get into and can be a decent side hustle if you play it smart, but don't expect it to outshine the competition or become a major source of income unless you find the right city and times. There's minimal risk in giving it a shot, but be realistic about your earning expectations and factor in the costs you'll need to cover on your own.